what you made me do, Taylor. You got me over here reacting / breaking down 10 plus hidden messages in your new music video because you just had to be a little sneaky girl and put a whole bunch of symbols. So I'm not gonna use the audio of this song in this video because I'm scared Taylor Swift's gonna get it taken down. Like, I've heard all the theories about her. Like, if I even mention her name too many times, apparently she's gonna get my shit taken down. So I'm like, no. But you know, I know the lyrics to the song, so I can still kind of break it down. And if you want to go watch the video after you watch this, like, you can do that too. So the first thing says, here lies Taylor Swift's reputation, which this symbol plays a huge part of the rest of this video. It plays a huge part of this song. Basically, this is saying that she is dead because a lot of the memes online, you know, have said that her career is over and her career is dead and called her a snake. And I think in this video, she embraced all of those things and kind of made a mockery of what people have said about her, which she has done before previously, especially with Blank Space, which this video gives me a lot of the same vibes that Blank Space gave me, the Blank Space music video, of her like playing this persona of what people think about her. But then, you know, it makes you wonder though, is she actually like this or is she just trying to play it off? I don't know her, never met her, so I can't really say. But I think that's the thing that makes her so interesting, is that she always gets people talking, and she knows how to get people's attention. She knows how to write a song that gets people talking. So automatically it starts off with her coming out of the grave, which, you know, is Taylor Swift's career is dead, she's dead, blah blah, but she's coming back to life. As we see that this is the end of the 1989 era, because she is wearing the Out of the Woods dress, which was the last music video, I believe. If I'm wrong, you know, correct me, but I believe that was the last music video that she did for 1989. And that's like the blue dress she's wearing. And she's burying herself, which is interesting. She's burying her Met Gala dress. So I guess that's just like her saying she's burying the old Taylor, which she talks about a little bit later. So this scene's really interesting because she's in a bathtub. I think that this scene is a reference to one of her headlines where she actually talked about what the media says about her. Like, one minute she's getting revenge on an ex-boyfriend and doing all this other crazy shit, and then one minute she's crying in the bathtub full of pearls. Something like that along those lines. I'll actually put the picture here. But yeah, I think that's like alluding to that headline. It could be alluding to a lot of other things. A whole bunch of people said that this is alluding to Kim Kardashian being in the bathtub, you know, with the robbery thing. And honestly, that is in such disgusting taste that I don't think that she's trying to do that. We can see the dollar bill too, which this ties into the lawsuit that just recently happened with her suing this DJ that accused her of like ending his career by her lying on him, when obviously she won the case and she only sued him for $1. So I'm pretty sure that this clearly seems to be alluding to that lawsuit. The shoot, the gun. And I think the lyrics, I actually talked about this with somebody else. Her saying that you said the gun was mine. I think that has to do with people putting blame on her and saying that she's like the one at fault. So here we go with her embracing the whole snake meme. When everybody called Taylor Swift a snake, Kim Kardashian called her a snake, said there was a holiday for it. Everybody bombarded her entire social medias with snake emojis. So this is just her embracing that persona. So that says, et tu Brute, even you Brutus. So if you're not familiar with Julius Caesar, this is a reference to the scene in which Brutus stabs Caesar, who was his friend. It basically just represents backstabbing somebody. And I think that this ties into Mean Girls too, because if you watch Mean Girls, you know there's a whole like thing about like stabbing Caesar and like Regina being compared to Caesar. But a lot of people, including myself, and actually when I went to school, we did a whole study on the similarities between Julius Caesar and Mean Girls. So I definitely think they intertwine in a sense. So I don't think that this is just a drop to Julius Caesar. I think that this is a drop to Mean Girls as well, because she is compared to Regina George. And in the song, there's a beat, which I will play without, you know, getting this video removed, a little snippet of it. This part of the beat right here sounds exactly like this scene from Mean Girls. They're almost identical. There's a sampling of a scene from Mean Girls in her song. And she's always compared to Regina George. I think that Katy Perry is supposed to be like Katie Herod, and she is Regina George in this video. And I think that's what she's trying to say, because it would make sense because of the whole feud they had. And if not Katy Perry, I think that it might be Kanye West, because they were friends and he, I guess, backstabbed her by making the famous song. I think that this is a reference to her song Red, where she says something about driving a Maserati down a dead-end street or something along those lines. You know, this is a Maserati, correct? I don't even know if I'm saying the car name right. Okay, so she's in a car crash, which could have to do with like turning into a train wreck too. And I think she's throwing a lot of shade at Katy Perry in this right now. We all do know that Katy Perry did start to become a lot different in this era of Witness, and a lot of people like to call her a train wreck and said that she fell off the wagon. Personally, I don't think so. I think that she's embracing herself and all the power to her. But I do think that that could be saying that like Katy Perry is like crashing herself. And I know for a fact this is a reference to Katy Perry because she's wearing the cheetah. And if you also know about Katy, she loves cats. She constantly references cats. Katy cats is what she even calls her fan base. So the fact that she's wearing cheetah print, and not to mention that cheetah is faster. So I think this is her saying that like, I'm more successful than you, my records sell faster. That might be a reach, probably. But it definitely, you know, is shade towards Katy. And then she's holding the Grammy, which is mega shade because as we all know, Katy Perry has yet to win a Grammy. So, you know, she is throwing major shade at Katy in this scene. And that motherfucking cheetah over there, though. So what I got from this scene at first, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I just thought, oh, it's just supposed to look cute. But I really don't think that. I think it's how the media is portraying her as being so dangerous and so toxic because you see all these security guards around her and she's wearing orange, which is, you know, you wear orange jumpsuits in jail. And there's a cage. So I think this scene is supposed to be how the media portrays her as being such a villain and being so evil and so nasty and so dangerous. And if you mess with her, she'll write a song about you and ruin your career. Like, I think that's like what she's going with this scene, because that's the only thing that makes sense. And why she would be like in a cage and have all these people like guarding her because they're scared she's gonna get out. Okay, so this scene has some significance. Right here you see she's wearing another cat, just another cat reference, which, you know, anytime there's a cat in this video, it's a reference to Katy Perry and her Katy cats. And I really don't know what this motorcycle scene represents. I still don't quite have that, but she's burning money. She's saying that she just has money to burn. Like, she's not worried about a streaming company anymore because she has so much money that she doesn't even need to care anymore. Like, she had that whole Spotify thing in the beginning, but then she came back to Spotify the same day that Katy Perry's album Witness came out, which a lot of people thought was petty, and I think this is her alluding to that in this video and like trying to be like funny, like, yeah, I did that, bitch. Like, I have money to burn. Like, I don't have a reason to not put my music on Spotify anymore. I have so much money, I don't give a fuck about putting my music on Spotify, girl. Don't make a difference for my sales. And then you can see there's even Stream Co. in the background, which is literally robbing the stream company, which Spotify, honey, let's be real here. Okay, so this is definitely alluding to how people think she's a part of a cult. So like how all the people in her squad are like robots and they follow her every demand and like she's like leading a cult almost. And at first I was like, is this her squad? But then it literally says on the poster, squad. So that's how you know, like, and then I think this is supposed to represent how they're like dolls or like disposable and she can use them when she needs them, and when she doesn't need them anymore, she just leaves them and lets them go, which a lot of people have said about her and her squad before. Okay, this scene I think is how the media calls her a diva, because everybody gets all like frantic and starts freaking out and goes everywhere. And I don't know about this plane scene. This is the one that I didn't get right away, but all I know is that anytime there's a plane or anything like that, it represents progression, it represents travel. So this could be saying how she doesn't want to evolve anymore, because I feel like she's evolved so much like in her career and she's changed so much that she has all these different personas, which you will see later on in the video. So this might be her saying that like, hey, like, I don't want to keep doing that. Or it could have nothing to do with progression. It could have something to simply do with the plane reference she made and her one song style where she had like the airplane necklace, and it could just be her just, I don't know, just fitting her brand in the video. I really don't know what that would be, to be honest. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to know what that could represent. Her cutting the wing off a plane. This scene is like the most interesting one in the video, I feel like, because you can see she's wearing Rep on her outfit, and obviously we know her new album is called Reputation, and that's the same font that she used for her album cover. T, Taylor Swift, obviously. And then all these different personas and all these different, I would just say, eras and phases of her, like climbing, trying to climb to the top, like trying to get up there, and she's just at the top, like this is the new one that's risen above all of the other, and she's not really nice. So I don't know if she's trying to say, like, everyone thinks I'm a bitch, so let me actually be a bitch, or like, I really don't know, honestly. Like, is this her saying, like, hey, I can be bitchy too, like, I'm gonna own it? Or I really don't know, because she kicked the other one in the face. So either A, I can be a bitch, I'm not so innocent and I'm owning it, or B, it's saying that, like, everybody thinks I'm this bitch, so I'm gonna become this bitch. They want a bitch, so I'll give them one. I don't know. I really don't really know. Like, I just thought she definitely looks like she's trying to be, like, menacing in a sense. Like, she's not up there looking innocent. She's wearing black, she's wearing red bold lipstick, she's giving a pretty fierce face, like she's trying to let bitches know something. So I'm editing this, and now that I'm like thinking about it, I think that her saying, look what you made me do, is saying, look, you made me become the villain that you have portrayed me to be. Now I'm becoming that. That might sound weird, but like I think she might be doing something with that, because it would make sense with the whole like shooting the gun. Like, I wasn't the one shooting the gun, I wasn't the one making the shots, but like now I'm going to. And then all the other Taylor Swifts are falling. And then obviously there's this scene about like Taylor being dead, which you know if you listen to the song. The old Taylor dead is probably her saying, I'm done being nice. Like, nice Taylor's dead. That's Katy Perry for sure, and that hairstyle, oh my god, like the more I look at it, yeah, that's so Katy Perry. So this is obviously just her owning all the personalities and all the things that people have said about her being fake and playing victim.
Oh, there she goes, playing the victim again.
And obviously the whole snake meme.
What are you doing? Getting receipts?
And that's another reference to Katy Perry. Because in her song Swish Swish, this song literally references receipts, so that's definitely, or it could be Kim Kardashian, but like, I feel like it just makes more sense because it's a cat that it would be Katy, but like, who fucking knows? But obviously, like, the plane it was destructed because she wanted to say her reputation is at a halt, maybe? Maybe that's why she cut the wings off? Maybe that's saying her reputation isn't going anywhere. Am I reaching? Am I reaching by like saying that like her reputation isn't going anywhere? Is that what she's trying to say? Is that why she cut the wings off? Because her reputation isn't moving. Like, she's trying to say that no matter what happens, her reputation's gonna stay intact. I don't know. Let me know, guys. But yeah, that is the end of this video. If you like this, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already. It would mean the world to me. And click that bell so that you will be notified every single time that I post a video. Also, make sure the parentheses are around it, because sometimes it'll send out occasional notice, but like, you want to watch all my uploads, right? Right. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for always supporting me. Thank you so much for always being here for me. You mean the absolute world to me, and I hope that you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much longer, but since you're still here and I still got your attention, kind of, follow all my social medias at Kahlen Barry and use the code word reputation, and if you do, I will follow you, I will add you back on Snapchat, and I will spam you with likes on Instagram. Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Go follow me over there at Kahlen Barry. Thank you so much again for watching this video, and I will see you soon with a new one. Bye.